Hey there, how's it going? My name is McTosin and welcome back to WWE SuperCard. We are finally talking about King of the Ring. It has been too long. I've been making videos on this channel for a very long time. Not really, it's been like a year, but it feels like a very long time. And somehow, I've never made a video on King of the Ring. I talked about it the other day in one of my other videos. I don't know which one, but I'd mentioned doing it, and then I got derailed and posted like 4 other videos. But here it is, King of the Ring. I wanted to flex a little bit and show you that I won my most recent King of the Ring. I've actually just had this sitting here for like a day because I've been waiting to record this video, but I figured it'd be a fun little way to open it up. So this will be a Royal Rumble 23 card, Raquel Rodriguez and Michin Crucibles, and then, oh, that's pretty cool, John Cena Royal Rumble. We got John Cena, that's wonderful, and then Julius Creed Tundra doesn't help us. Gold token from King of the Ring. I didn't know that you get gold tokens for that. That's cool. All right, so we are going to talk about King of the Ring. The very first thing you're going to want to do is when you go into King of the Ring, you want to make sure that your energy is fully stacked up. You want to be at like 25. You could be at 20, 22, as long as you can get all the way up to 25, because you want to have your full energy. And starting a King of the Ring without full energy kind of puts you at a deficit. So you can see right here that my setup is a little weird. And I am doing a cheese strategy, which is kind of cruel and unusual, but it really works. And this is spreading the word. So right here I have two very strong female superstars and then a very weak as it can get, female superstar in the female solo. So with this strategy right here, I'm essentially giving away 2 wins to my opponents. I also have these two right here, which are very weak cards, and so they're in the stronger of the two male tag positions. So when I play an enemy, their strongest male tag is going to be playing these two bums, and they're just gonna get that free win. And then these two guys right here, that's funky. I don't know why that's like that. It's supposed to be like that. These two right here will go ahead and shaboinkin our opponents in the weaker category. Then we can use very strong cards in all of our male solos, and then we should be able to win our female tag teams as well. So this strategy right here puts me in the Crucible matchmaking system. So I'm going to be playing against people that are Crucibles, and this is scummy. Don't get me wrong. This is absolute scum behavior, but it's how you it's how you win the easiest because your opponents have weaker cards. It is just kind of what it is. Other people are doing this too, so it's not like I'm just the worst, the devil. It is a really easy way of winning, and you guys want to know how to win. We're not here to be moral people. We're trying to win supercard games. So yeah, if you can manage to get yourself into a lower tier than you actually are, you still get the rewards from whatever tier your player rarity is. So even though my deck is a Crucible rarity, I'm getting Royal Rumble rarity um, points, like rewards points. Now that you have your deck nice and edited, you want to make sure you have a good manager in, you have your good actions in, and you have your setup nice and pristine. You can go ahead, make your search, and then we will be back shortly. About 30 minutes has passed, and we are done with game 1 of our qualifier match. And as you can see right here, our deck is just outpowering these other players. So right now, we're going up against what it seems like is an actual Crucible player. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I gotta hustle too. We got our Braun Breaker Royal Rumble SE just outpacing his. We are just kind of beating him on every single level, and then we have this free win that we give him because that's what's keeping us in this tier. So yeah, as you can see right here, this strategy does work very well. I will keep coming back and we will discuss some more intricate matters. But as of right now, I have no need to manage my superstars. And when you play, the only thing that I would suggest is taking a peek at the King of the Ring every match. So try to see like every 20 minutes, okay, I won this match, but I lost this one because he recharged. So now what I'm going to be looking out for is, all right, is Mario going to go ahead and put all of his cards to recharge? Because if he does, he has a good shot at beating me. And if he does that, then I have to come back before game 3 starts, which will pop up right here, and I have to recharge my cards so we can bonk him on the head and eliminate him. That's the best way of going about managing your energy. There's no point in spending credits on this. I mean, you can if you want to, but I don't think you need to. I think it's very winnable without spending credits. So yeah, you with this strategy as well, you don't need to ever hit fill all because these cards are never going to win whether they are full energy or zero energy whatsoever. So you're spending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energy per full refill, and that's much more cost effective because the best way to get energy in between games is by playing War. Every game of War that you win, you get a free energy card as well as 4 picks, and the same goes for Wild, except it's 3 picks. But yeah, if you win a game of Wild, you also get a free energy card. So if you are in desperate need of some energy, you could either play Wild, or you could watch the free videos. All right, qualifiers are over. Looks like Mario didn't end up charging his cards back up. He did end up getting another win on us because I think that we had another one of our horrible cards play, but doesn't matter. We ended up winning it out. We're all good. Now I'm going to take a peek at my future opponent. We're either going to be playing this guy or this guy, and looks like they didn't recharge. Neither of them recharged, so I'm just going to go ahead and, to be safe, recharge the cards that are actually strong. So I went ahead and recharged these three, these two, as well as these two, and then like I said earlier, we could just let these dwindle. Doesn't matter if they get charged or not, they're horrible. So yeah, that's what I would recommend after the qualifiers are over. If you sweep, just go ahead, take a peek at the enemy that you're going to be playing next, and if they've recharged. If not, you could also recharge like I just did. I'm only recharging because I'm probably not going to pay super close attention for the next couple matches. So yeah, you're kind of free to pick, but keep an eye on it. It's been a little bit of time now, and we made our way through the quarterfinals and into the semifinals. Now, I went ahead, took a look at my next opponent. Looks like it's this fine gentleman right here with this really cool retro image right there of Bray Wyatt. RIP. He does not have any cards charged up right now, but just to be safe, I went ahead and energized the superstars that are actually going to be and of any use to us. Same thing as earlier. I do want to put this on your radar. As you can notice, it's getting dark. This game mode takes a long time. It runs for like the whole day, it feels like. So if you're gonna do a King of the Ring and you're gonna actually try to put your best foot forward, I would suggest doing it on a day that you're just kind of like hanging out at home. You could do it while you're, out and about living your life. Some people have to do that all the time, and that's totally understandable. But if you ever have a day to just kind of like kick back and chill, check your King of the Ring every once in a while, that's probably the best time to do it, because I started this at 2 p.m. It's about 6 p.m. right now, so we're running a little late here, and by the time I make it to the championship, if I make it to the championship, which I'll do my best to, it's gonna be late. It's gonna be like 11 p.m. I don't know if it's actually gonna be that late, but we'll see. Okay, it has been 2 more hours. It is currently 8 p.m., so I've been recording on and off for like 6 hours now. This is why I put this video off. I knew it was gonna be like this, but we went ahead and swept up the guy with the cool image. He didn't end up charging his cards at all, and I checked on it once or twice, so I recommend you do the same if you are using this strategy. Just check every once in a while, make sure that you're not getting reverse swept because they like charged at the last second. You really don't want to get caught off guard like that. So right here, once again, we got lucky, but it looks like this guy's doing what I did. So he has two really, really weak cards, cool cards that are very old. They're not very old, they're myth tier, but they're old and not useful anymore. And that's in that category right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not only recharge, which I am going to do. I'm going to go ahead and recharge the 7 active cards if it lets me. Oh yeah, it is a little silly sometimes. I don't know why it fights you. SuperCard does SuperCard things. I'm going to go ahead and move these two because I know that this male tag on his team is those bums. And specifically for this guy, I'm actually going to give one of these guys a charge because he's not going to charge those cards. So in theory, I'm big braining him right here, and even if he does end up fully charging his cards, we should still win this match. And we're not going to use all of our energy. But since this guy is using the same strategy as myself, I have to be more on it with this guy, so I will appear again probably before this set is over, in order to ensure that we make it to the championship round. Sound the alarms. We lost our first game. That was not good. So he ended up like pretty much reverse sweeping us after we took that first round because of this freebie that he gave me. So we are now dealing with someone that is better than us. Like his cards are just objectively better than ours. No matter what I do, if he full charges every round, we're probably going to lose. But the way that you have to try to beat people that are just, they have better cards than you, is you have to charge every time. The only way that I can beat this guy is if I charge every single time, because he has Perfect Pro event cards. I don't even have a regular event card. I can't keep up with these cards right here. Karrion Kross, Perfect Pro Valentine's Day, Perfect Pro Gunther, Perfect Pro Ilja. Nothing I can really do to keep up with that. So I want to change this around, because this is giving him a free win that I don't need to, because I can beat this Becky Lynch card. So I'm going to go into my superstars and change this out. I already did it. So I now have this Nikki Cross in the female tag because I assume that he's burning his female tag. We didn't see it in that match, but I assume in the next one we'll see his female tag, and very likely he's going to have two WrestleManias or a myth card or something like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw my strongest female card into the female solo so I can win that matchup even if he does charge. Hopefully he doesn't charge. That's the best case scenario here. If he does charge, we're going to have to just try to come back after every single game until he eliminates us, and charge ourselves, because that's the only way we're really going to get past this guy, by making adjustments in our lineup and by also charging every single game. If you come across a situation like this, all you can really do is be present, like go back to the game, check it after each game, try not to slouch on it, because one extra game for this guy could mean, oh yeah, he remembers to charge, and all of a sudden we can't. We get eliminated in the finals, which would be a bummer. So we're going to do our absolute best to stick in here, and I will be back very shortly. I don't know how, but we managed. I actually do know how. He didn't charge any of his cards, which is awesome for us. You know, that is the best case scenario. I was moving all these cards around, trying to make all these crazy plays, and I might have still got by him if he did charge, but we don't have to worry about that because he didn't. Now, I'm able to go ahead and move my things back to the way that they were, and we can go back to being a happy individual, and we will base our next moves off of our next opponent, which is the final matchup. It is our championship. So let's go ahead and take a look at our championship opponent. I assume he's going to be another Smurf like myself. Yup. All right. Looks that way. So he has some relatively decent cards. Pro Tundra. All right. I think we can beat this guy. We're definitely just going to keep doing what we're doing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? We have all of our superstars that are worth a dang. We are going to charge them up, all set up, ready to go. It's been another 2 hours. Can you believe it? This has been a very long video commitment, so thank you for watching this. Yeah, hey, we're almost there. Hopefully we can go ahead and wipe them real quick, claim our reward, and you will know exactly how to become the King of the Ring. And if not, I failed you. But we'll see. Alright, we are not out of the woods yet, but it's looking real good. Our opponent hasn't charged. They may be asleep. Who knows? I'm a demon. I'm still awake. It's 11 p.m. And I'm charging every single game. And that's what you need to do. If you want to win your King of the Ring, you charge your cards. I'm doing this. So you do this. I mean, do what you want. But yeah, this is how you win. The best way to win King of the Ring is to be present in King of the Ring. Constantly check it. Be aware that it's going on. Hey, oh yeah, I should probably take a look at my cards. Every once in a while, that comes in handy. And you could get lucky. Like this guy, I wouldn't have beat this gentleman right here if he was charging his cards. It's possible that I squeak by him, maybe, but it would have been much, much harder for me. And all I had to do was just drag some green cards to other cards, and boom, I'm now in the championship. And even if this guy charges, our deck is better than his, so we win. So yeah, I will be back for our crowning, our championship acceptance, and I'll do a whole speech. There's gonna be no speech. We are in the final 45 seconds of this King of the Ring tournament. It is 11:40 p.m. So this tournament took from about 2:15 p.m. to 11:40 p.m. That's a long time. I was on it very much more than normal because I was recording. So it was pretty easy to just constantly be energized, 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 energized. That's how I won so handedly. I mean 2-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-1, and then 4-0 in this final little finale right here. There will be no victory speech. I want to thank all of you that supported me during this time. We do a bit of trolling. I'm very, very glad that we went ahead and got this clean sweep in the finale, so I didn't have to stay up too late. But yes, everything that I have detailed in this video has led to this point. Just to sum it up into a nice little ball, just pay as much attention to it as you can. Like, life happens and SuperCard should never be your first priority, but if you're trying to win, the more attention you give King of the Ring, the better off you're going to be, and the more likely you are to win your King of the Ring. Secondly, take a look at your opponents, see what they're doing, see if their cards, if they're Smurfs, like if they have some weak cards in their deck in addition to really, really strong cards, and kind of move your cards around to see if you can pull a fast one over those guys that are smurfing, right? And aside from that, I think the best thing you can do is play War and Wild, get those energy cards. That's pretty much it. Now, I am going to go ahead and claim this. We will end this on a very high note. Royal Rumble 24 card is going to be the second card, and here it is. Don't play King of the Ring. You'll get Jinder Mahal cards. No, I'm just kidding. It's a new Royal Rumble. It's a bunch of XP. It is what it is. And we also get that beautiful gold token. And yeah, that is how you become the King of the Ring, my friends. Take care.